Hangout on Gaga CFM weekdays 9 a.m. to midday with Clarissa and Ukulegani. And as this Shilogutis, we're very excited about our A-list and we have the one and only Drip Gogo in the building.
Boo, 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 boo.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm still stuck. How are you guys?
We good.
I'm super awesome.
I want to ask, so when people chant your name, do you want to say Drip Gogo, or do you want to go like a Gogo?
It's Drip Gogo.
Just Drip.
Drip Gogo.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you think they can encompass all of it in like one?
Yeah.
I got you. Drip Gogo.
You are very famous, and a lot of people know you from Amapiano and the songs that you did. And I really know from conversating with you just now, you did not start as a piano artist.
Yeah.
You are originally from Witbank. Take us through your upbringing, Kula Witbank, Emalahleni. How was that experience for you? You know, I found Emalahleni, and what pushed you out?
Right.
Witbank, Malahleni. I was actually raised from a construction background. So my great-grandpa was a construction entrepreneur. And well, Witbank, Malahleni is actually, dominated by construction and mining and all of that. So little did I never thought, I've always known that I'm going to be famous. But I didn't know that through music. No, but it was because being Sandizindo, I wanted to take the spotlight.
Yeah.
But it's called spotlight. But what debate spotlight.
Sure, yes.
So fame has always been my thing,
That's so okay.
But growing up, the talent has always been in me, and I had to take charge with it, and also I had to answer to my calling. Hence Ubungoma and music. It's one and the same thing. So Masitu Bungoma, now we're speaking of people of music and chanting.
Yes.
And then if you say I am in music, it means these things are actually in sync. So music was actually a calling, not just a talent to me. Because it knocked, and I've been running, and it knocked this very same way Ubungoma has been knocking, and I've been running away from it until I accepted and accepted what, you know what, let me actually enter into music and fully into music. Because I'm a chef by profession, by the way. I got grades.
What?
You're a chef
by profession.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to name the restaurant now in my head. I'm literally trying.
Wow.
Yeah, this is difficult.
So now you run away. When was it that turning point? I've been running away from both these things.
Okay.
When was that turning point in your life? Firstly in music and and saying, let me just give in.
All right. Okay, let me start here. I was I studied hospitality management, and I also did food, professional food preparations. That's when I became a chef. And then, but I kept like singing, doing this whole sessions, and all of that. And then this other time, I'm like, man, you don't
like it?
Yeah. I'm like, man, guys, I like interacting with my people and using my voice to heal people. And then I resigned actually. You know what? I'm leaving cooking, and I was a restaurant manager by the time.
Sure.
I'm like, I'm leaving cooking. I'm leaving all of this. I'm starting from scratch. Tabanga, you have a cooking degree.
You have a job. You are a manager now.
So Kogi Pai.
Yes.
People are like, Ngati.
Contra off.
And people abakwaziyo nabafunde nabazothi shame man, yazi why you give a grand esikoleni.
That's what they used to say. They're like, because I was top student also, top student. After graduating, I actually was awarded by Mpumalanga MEC.
Wow.
So after the whole thing, people are like, ay man. And ngapha kunomfana eGatar ngapha ecele naye uhlangahlange.
Mix masala nje.
Walk me through this quickly. So did you accept your calling while you were still in the hospitality industry, or did
the calling was there?
Sure.
But I was running away from it.
So when did you answer it?
I actually answered it after just after entering into music fully and saying I'm resigning.
Sure.
Because the healing, I was healing people, you know, being basis around and doing that. But it was that thing, I know, but
It's coming.
but it's been there.
Yeah.
I've been healing people, doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
But when I actually, you know, saying it was when I was 20.
Sure.
That's when saying it, you know what, this is the time. I think it's time I go fully in. Cause ngathwasa ngabaleka.
So
Ngathi esengithwasile sekright.
so right.
Athi ngiyenze kwami. Bathi uyagula wena
Come
buya la.
back.
You know. So when I was 20, that's when I met DJ Somebody. Because when DM, I was actually signed by this other guy. Ebedlala ngamshi nkosi yami. Bedlala ngam lo yam Lisa.
Who is that?
I can't name drop.
No, he's not listening.
But
He's not
yeah,
listening, he's
yeah,
not gonna hear it.
yeah.
It's
Shout out
a
to
safe
him, by
space.
the way. You know, so DJ Somebody, I've been DMing a lot of like artists, DMing a lot of gatekeepers, and then it happened. It was a DJ Somebody saw my DM. Wang Shang was seen. He was actually hosting Ayep. It was Ayep. Vev Cliquay, annual white party.
Sure,
Yeah.
yes.
So he was hosting it. It was his first one, and then I went to his event. Yeah, ngathi ndoda ngifuna ukuspana so vele ngam what mangena nje shaya grand entrance ngasho ngiphezulu kwakhe wala kasha ngishayene ngistar white embashile
Oh my God.
Phela cabanga ngisebenzi manje yabo.
Cabanga,
Ngiphila ngalabo 2 rand.
Yeah.
ngiphila ngalabo turani
Yeah.
afika you know ngamngena yo mfethu, and I actually took imali yami yokugcina ngathenga VIP ticket.
Yeah.
It was like, I remember it was like 400 and something. Athi angeke ngiyangena la. I bought it, I got in, I went to him, I spoke to him. He dismissed me. We took pictures though, but he dismissed me. I was like, hi, ngizomthandazela, ngizothandaza futhi. Zombamba imkhulu.
So what
You know?
what was the chat with him? Were you trying to get him to listen to your stuff? Like
He already had listened to my stuff. He knew, because ngamthumela ingoma, it was seen on Instagram. It means uyizwile,
uyizwile
uyilalelile.
kahle kahle, yes.
But probably maybe he wanted to see if I'm really, you know, sure about what I was looking for.
What genre of music were you?
That was
Yeah, this was
Afropop.
Afropop
That was
then.
Afropop, yeah. Because I started performing solistic music and R&B
Sure.
and pop, like being in some cover versions, and then I jumped to now doing my own music, which was Afropop. And then from Afropop, then I started, you know, growing with Afropop. After meeting DJ Somebody, he introduced me to Amapiano. So then what happened was, I think a week after event I had an interview on Newsroom Africa. So I had an interview in Newsroom. That was my first interview, and it's an international interview, because for me, I'm like, Newsroom,
Sure.
Africa is watching. This is me. Stratini
Were you gonna
Namatura.
interview performing live?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Jeez.
odd.
Yes, that's how good the song was, man.
I love it. I
That's
love
how
it.
good the song was.
Hold on. We need to go for a short break. We'll be back with the Drip Gogo right here on the Hangout. You're still tuned on the Hangout. Our A-lister namhlanje is Drip Gogo. Sifuna ukuzwa kahle ukuthi kwenzakalani when you got to the interview in Newsroom Africa, with the whole of Africa watching and listening to him. Tell us about that experience.
Newsroom Africa, I was nervous.
Yeah.
First time at TV. Bangishaya ama-makeup.
Yes.
Bon, I remember ngaboleka imali ukuthenga impahla
Oh
zaseNewsroom
my
Africa. Guys, it was hard.
word.
It was literally hard.
Yes.
We struggle serious, you know.
Yeah.
I got the clothes, went I think around 4 kuseni. Went in. I was even early. It was like an hour.
Call time is call time.
I was born.
You
I was even earlier than the call time. Ngifike mina basaguga ama-light. Basaset
The
up
set
the
is not
studio.
ready.
You know,
But that's
Leslie,
hunger, hey?
yeah, that's hard, man.
Yes,
And
sure.
I met Leslie Wilson, and yeah, it was Leslie Wilson who was actually interviewing me. And then got there, interviewed me. I took videos and snippets. I go tweet. I said, "Clacks."
Sure.
Hashtag. I put my name, and then I said @DJ Somebody. He literally went there. He saw it. He saw the performance.
Yeah.
What's he? Nromede di number how?
Nazo.
Ati nazo.
Nazo.
Yabona
Then from
manje.
there,
No,
The rest is history. Tell me about him now convincing you and not really convincing, but introducing you to the world of Amapiano. You come from Afropop, you come from pop music and R&B. Nang lo muntu manje, he's a DJ, he's like Yazugtini. There's something called Amapiano.
Yeah.
Can we work with it?
The first thing he said was, Wamiti, something so I'm like, yeah, I know that dude, man. I mean, everybody knows him. He's like, yeah, when you have melodies, so you must, jump into this thing and try it out.
I can hear that
So
chat in my head. Yeah.
that's him.
You literally hear the chat in my head.
So went to studio. He actually had Bean SA, which was his which is still his producer. Went to studio. We did Yamemeza.
Yeah.
We did like 4 songs. It was Yamemeza and Yamemeza Korobela Stoze and Teka. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So went there, did Yamemeza. We did all the songs. So we have now a listening session. He's like, Abona Yamemeza is the one. Geribona, this one is the one, my boy. So we did Yamemeza. After doing Yamemeza, then yeah, man, it blew. It just blew up.
Sure.
It just blew up, and then he signed me, introduced me to Sony. Trust me, he's been an amazing mentor. Not only an amazing mentor, but also an amazing man. It was someone that I actually looked up to. And then, but he's always said it to Uti, after your growth, you can decide what you want to do.
Yeah, because that's exactly where I wanted to go with it.
Yeah.
Now that you're here, and this has been such a crazy time for you, an opportunity as well.
Yeah.
What happens now or do you have sort of any, what can I say, any desire to be Drip Gogo, the Afro pop singer more than anything else, like the brand? Is that where you would like to sort of come back to?
As Drip Gogo, I'm a versatile person.
Sure.
And I believe in innovation. I believe in growth. I believe in revisiting. So I'm not really obliged to do Amapiano as my focus, but I mean Amapiano are the wave right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we are doing Amapiano because they're a wave. And the reason why I also decided to actually jump to Amapiano was that I saw that also in matching my musical journey and my spiritual journey, Amapiano would be that one genre that the youth, because I'm a youth, so the youth would actually hear the messages I'm trying to convey. Because ingoma zami iningi zobungoma, but if you can actually listen to the lyrics, like Iyamemeza is a spiritual song. It says, Iqute liyamemeza ekseni ngamasa ngo-3. Lithi phaphama hayi vugani twasa kusile hambo shayelo. So those are the type of messages that I'm trying to convey to the youth.
Sure.
To answer into your callings and focus into your callings so that you actually are aligned with your true self, because nothing beats you living your truth.
Right.
So that's me. But as a brand, trust me, I'm not really into,
You're not locked into
I'm not
one.
locked
Yeah.
into one thing. No. I love exploring. I love expressing myself in different ways. I'm a musician. I'm not an Amapiano artist. I am a musician. So yeah.
Water Music Productions, tell us about that. You founded something truly great aimed at uplifting abantu abasha who want to get into the music industry and make it as you did.
Yeah. Water Music actually the name Water.
Yeah.
Water means water. It's in Kiswahili.
Okay.
So water music, it means music of the water, music which is eternal. And you see, water is eternal.
Yes.
Amanzi awapheli.
Yeah.
So music ongapheli. So Water Music Productions is my record label. I founded it this year.
Yeah.
After my exit with DJ Sampodi. And we didn't fight. There was no fights. There was hey, Grotmani, it's time, man.
Sure.
Spread
your wings, fly.
let me spread my wings.
Sure.
He was like, nah, it's cool, What the Music Productions aims to uplift young talents, of which I've already signed one. His name is Dramati. We can check him out on YouTube. The boy is doing amazing.
Sure.
I think he just did 200K views within 2 months. So we're pushing him. We're making sure that we're pushing him, and we're doing also an international tour with him. Took him to Mozambique. Now taking him to Europe, because I actually have a Europe tour, so I'm taking him wherever I am. He knows
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what the music productions. But we're also aiming to sign other young talents. We've been receiving inquiries. We've been receiving abantu nje saying, "Hey, Drip, please listen to my music," and people don't understand ukuthi patience also and timing. That's how I work.
And I think for me, having gone through that very same process yourself,
Yeah.
with many other people, including DJ somebody who eventually opened up a door for you.
Yeah.
Kunezinto ezithile oyifundile nawe ukuthi
Yeah.
yazi ukuthini lo akame kancane or lo akakabi ready or this and that.
Yeah.
What did you learn from your two managers? I'll say it like that, Drip Gogo and the other, or rather DJ somebody and the other one whom we shall not name. Iziphi mhlasimbe ifundiso oyithathile njengoba usuyimele being in the same shoes as them?
Number one, it's limitation. Do not limit a person. So that the first one would limit me and tell me what I need to do and how to move. DJ somebody was not one to like limit me and tell me, "Would you stop here? Don't stop there. Don't do this." He was like, "Do your own thing. If it feels right, just do it. If it doesn't work out, jump to the other. Try it again.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, try another new thing. And if you haven't failed, it means you haven't tried anything else.
Yeah.
So if you fail, it means you've tried something else. But if it's good enough, then it's gonna make it." And yeah, that's what I've learned. I've also learned patience. I've also learned timing and alignment, because sometimes you might think doesn't
that it's just not the time
no,
for
it's not the time. It's not aligned. So those are the things that I've actually had to learn, me personally, as a spiritual person.
You are very spiritual, and I want to take this. This is a conversation. It's just a question. Mhlambe izoba nzima, mhlambe izoba lula, I don't know. But you are Drip Gogo, and you're very vocal about your spirituality, ubungoma, and etc. Would you now say Leonto boxes you in that particular category and field, and say, I'm only going to sign people who are inclined to this? Let's perhaps say there's a gospel artist, yes, unai voice, they can do something. Would that limit them from working with you?
Not really. Spirituality is not a limitation towards anything.
Sure.
Remember, spirituality is broad. You're spiritual. You're spiritual. Everyone is spiritual. And irregardless of our beliefs and irregardless of our backgrounds, it doesn't mean that I have the right to now say, I'm getting sevens now because when we call look 10, I mean, I'm calling 10. You know, talent also can never be measured. You can never measure a person's talent and say, should it because you never know. It's more gospel, you know, hip hop or somewhere. You know. So what I mean by that is, Afropop didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
But Amapiano worked out for me.
Yeah.
So you learn to actually now we am test umuntu with different genres and see which one actually would work hand in hand with them. Because angaba ne voice uthola ukuthi akumelanga thola ukuthi une voice, right? Uya rapper lo muntu but une voice. Uyayizwa ukuthi le voice ikhona but ubhizi uya rap.
If this person could sing.
Angaqula, you know. Uthi uyamfaka laphana kuma keys umuza uthi ushaye into ekhona. You know, so there's no limitation. Trust me, there's no limitation. Me, I believe in talent, and yeah.
What's coming up in the year 2022? What can we look out for you and your label and abantwana bakho labo bakhulisayo tours? What's happening, Skipper?
We've got a Europe tour. From September 20th. I'm not available in SA.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
this is
That's a sentence I'd like to say sometime in my life.
Guys, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Europe. I'm doing UK. I'm doing so we're doing Netherlands on the 23rd, and then we're doing Scotland. We're doing London. We're doing Spain. We're doing Russia.
Kuningi.
Yeah, and then October I've got in Mozambique and I'm Michael Jackson in Mozambique.
What?
Avengena kufaint abantu.
So before we let you go, I think I just want to ask you, what does it feel like being part of a genre right now that has seen so I don't think I've ever seen any South African genre literally just dominating Europe. If you're an Amapiano artist at this point, I think
you're the biggest.
You're going to Europe. They absorb the music. It's insane.
How does it feel? being part of it actually feels good.
Sure.
Being part of the growth of Amapiano and being also one of the artists who have contributed into the growth of Amapiano, because as an artist, if you have a big song that actually, you know, has made it everywhere throughout the world.
Yeah.
Now we have to silent.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
You know, when you get a tag, you see people jiva in the US, you're like, that's
crazy.
me. What?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
because also Iamemeza is golden now, was golden now platinum. We also released the Tonga. It's also doing amazing out there, featuring it's DJ Obza featuring Drip Gogo.
Yeah.
It's flying, you know, it's flying, and it's that one thing everyone's you know, if uNkulunkulu evumile nabatala bavumile,
Sure.
nothing can
Sure.
actually
Nothing
stop
can
you.
stop you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you so
that.
much, man, for joining us and spending some time. He was born in Untlandla. So Drip Gogo, okay, man.
Lalela.
I had to put it in somewhere. Where do we search, find, and follow you, my brother? Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for you guys receiving me here and having me here.
Yeah.
On Instagram, I am drip_gogo and the verified one, please. On Facebook, I'm Drip Gogo, because abantu ba busy nje benza bo Drip Gogo abaningi.
Of course.
My socials
Yeah.
Nkosi yami. That's why
That's how you know that you've made it.
That's why I need the verified one.
That's literally, if people haven't created fake accounts with your name, then yeah.
You haven't made
No,
it.
you haven't. Well, imagine
you need
right
to
now
work.
you're in the game.
Yeah. And then on Twitter, it's @thereal_Drip Gogo.
What's the story with you and Durban Gogo? I feel like
What's the story?
something, anything. Can you not put something together?
Okay. Mandisa. I've been
Yeah.
talking to Mandisa.
Ah,
Nkosi yami.
khulumani
Ah,
because-
you be
come on, come on,
Usizomdala.
come on.
No, we've been talking, you know, we've been having conversations about working together. I think in
I
due
just
time.
want the names together, like on
in
one
due
project to
time,
be
in
like
due time. But
Durban
I've
Gogo,
got
Drip Gogo.
something with Mfanaga Gogo that's coming.
Oh,
Oh, come on. Let's do a trio now.
okay.
Let's do a trio.
I got, thank you. I got my answer. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So,
Akubonga mina.
awesome.